Happy Wednesday, y'all. Today is the day that Mercury rose, and Mercury is currently moving through Aries retrograde. We are in a Mercury retrograde right now and a Venus retrograde. So happy Wednesday, y'all. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Okay, I'm having fun. The astrology today is pretty intense. We are in the window of an eclipse. The moon is in Aquarius, the sun is in Aries. Aries is the energy of beginnings, and so there can be a lot of sort of confusion or frustration. I feel like I've been waking up to text and things from people like, help, literally, help. And so my my overall suggestion right now for folks is just to relax. Like, if you can do nothing, if you can chill out, if you can give yourself an opportunity to just let go, that will be a really great thing to do, because we're literally being cut away from our old ways of being, our old ways of functioning. And for young people, this is easy because this is they were sort of born into the shift that was happening. But for those of us who have been here for a while, who have done things a certain way for 10, 20, 30, 40 years, this can be a challenging time. And the thing to do is to surrender. So interesting. I have personally have a Pisces rising and a Virgo sun and a Gemini moon, all mutable energy. So I have this ability to pivot, to just be like, oh, we're not doing that. I'm gonna do that. Like, it's a very interesting sort of function of my power. And one of the ways I see it shows up is like when my cat is doing something that is, mischievous. I can be faster than her. Like, I can sort of see what she's gonna do before she does it, and like put my hand and and so this mutable energy, it allows me to sort of like shift on the dime in my mind, in my consciousness, then my body will follow. And it's really important that we begin to understand how we are and how we function and how we're made. And um, with the sun in Aries, we get to redesign ourselves. We get to really truly begin again. You get to have a blank page. And the moon is in Aquarius. And the moon in Aquarius is saying, be anchored within yourself. One of the things that I also see happening right now is that things are coming undone for people. And because people are very anchored into the 3D reality, into the things, into the external relationships, it's very challenging right now because those things are going away or they're changing. And so the work is to come back to self. Who am I? What do I really desire? What am I up to? What's happening right now? And because Neptune and Venus are conjunct today, I believe, yes. Mercury's retrograde. Mercury's retrograde, which I started this conversation saying, and I realized I just totally forgot about that. Mercury's retrograde in Aries. The sun is in Aries, and Venus is retrograde in Aries. All of this is an opportunity to redesign yourself, to literally put on a new identity. And then Neptune really just about to come into Aries, and Neptune has not been in Aries for 187 years, I think. So we really have a new energy. And Neptune says, what can you imagine? It can be very confusing. It can be very challenging because your old world is coming undone. Like, you can't find your footing in your old world. Let me turn this music down. Make me feel like I need to go get a glass of wine. I don't even drink wine, but seems appropriate. Um, so with Neptune coming into Aries, like literally our old selves is being washed away. Neptune is the ocean. So just imagine a tsunami coming in, and Aries is fire, and just, all this steam and confusion and chaos. But if you can come inside yourself, if you can come to yourself with curiosity, with intention, with focus from within, like, um, my doctor who is retiring, he's about to retire, would always say to me, where are you inside of your body? Where are you inside of your body? And this is the thing that Neptune in Aries is inviting us to do, is to really come into a clear understanding of who we are. But it's going to come through, it might come through confusion. It might come through a chaotic experience. It might come through something that seems, where you're lost or it's endless. It might come through that. But if you can hold your frequency, I'll never forget when I was pregnant, and the doctors were telling me that my son was going to have a diagnosis, that he was going to have trisomy 21. I was so scared, so confused, so like madness. Okay, and I remember hearing the voice of spirit inside of me saying, if you can just trust that this experience is going to be exactly what you need to become yourself, you will land where you're meant to. Like, something is happening that feels so out of your control. But if you can buckle up and trust the process, you will land where you are meant to land. And it is unknown, and it is threatening to everything you've ever known. But if you can buckle in and trust that there is something greater at work here than what you understand, that's Neptune. Neptune is the greatness. Neptune is the divine mother. Neptune is the goddess supreme. Like, Neptune is, woo! That subconscious, deep creative power that the Egyptians called, or the Kemet, not the Egyptians because they weren't Egyptians then, but before they were Egyptians, they were gods. And they called it the Amenta, that unseen, unfound, unformed realm. So that is coming to Aries, and Aries is the self. So who do you want yourself to be? Like, really, and here's the thing. Aries is the baby. So if you are intentional, it would, slow down, take your time, choose an identity that actually feels fun, that I like, don't stumble into something. Okay. Like, do the preparation work, do your ancestry, see where you come from, understand the codes within you, and how you can access that is through prayer, meditation, and akashic record readings, and things that go deeper than what the Western world has really been offering, a deep desire of the self, so that you can begin to express yourself in the way that's most meant. Now, Neptune is also spirituality, and it's the unseen. And so this is a spiritual evolution. This is an opportunity for you to take everything in your life. One of the best things I ever did was determined that I was going to look at the situation around race and being a Black person in America and a Black woman. I was going to look at it as a spiritual journey. I was like, I am going to make this be a game. And this game is called Racism is My Spiritual Journey. It is the thing that I utilize to as a catalyst to move me into expansion and growth and evolution. I'm going to use racism to be the thing that actually serves me. And this is what Neptune is in Aries. Like, Can you take anything in your life and use it to make you into who you are? Because guess what? It's all energy. It's all energy. And so the most potent energy, the most challenging energy, the most difficult experiences offer us the most power. So you can take anything in your life and make it a spiritual journey. Make it an initiating force into you becoming who you're meant to be. I love that. So, with the moon in Aquarius and the sun in Aries, you are creating a new identity. We're about to have an eclipse on Friday morning at you know, in the wee hours of the morning. And this eclipse is going to be in Aries, and I think it's going to be at the eighth degree, which is a Scorpio degree. So we are literally having a death and a rebirth right now. We are literally in the window of that. So I encourage you to look at what's happening in your life right now and don't try to control it. Let go. Let go. Surrender and open up into the possibilities of your deepest dreams being fulfilled, of your deepest desires. Now, you might not even know what that is. You might not know what that is, but just to know that you could know is the best first step. Just to know that you could be in the fulfillment of your ancestors' desires being fulfilled through you. Just to know that you are a part of a cosmic experience that is happening in this dimension that you are actually tapped into. You don't have to have any answer. You don't, but you can just know that you are one with the one with the one, the creator of all. You are that. And that is all you need to know. All right, you all. Peace and blessings. I have a client, and I will check you out all later. Bye bye.